Once again, the wheel of the loogies has spoken. Since you were the last one to get your points, it's bye-bye time.
Go a little easy on him, man.
Do you have any final words?
Well,
I guess I'd just like to say...
Wait a minute. Phil, you didn't add this right. We didn't lose. It's a tie.
Oh, yeah. I guess I should have carried the one.
Thanks for that,
What? What's this mean? I finished last for our team, but I'm not going home. Because we tied, huh?
Hey, yo, man. I think these two cats right here need to just go have a little showdown. You know what I'm saying?
What are we dead? Tony off! Bam! Yanks!
Heck yeah.
I can't believe it! I just bought your video. Can you put a pen to it for me?
What is that?
Is this for real?
What the hell? Where'd you get this?
From the year but one a bit. He's round the corner selling them things.
All right, let's see.
Let's take them out.
We want to nail this guy, and we need to figure out who's getting sent home today. Anyone think the challenge for these two should be who can wreck Beaverhausen the most?
All right. That's cool.
You have your mission. Now go get him.
Welcome to another part of Fug 2. I'm just showing off these cutscenes of how Remix handles them because it really fucks them up a little bit. Like, for instance, we don't have any costumes going on. You know, we also have the weirdest of cutscenes and shit. The main reason I'm actually showing this cutscene again, all this bullshit, is simply because of the fact that when it comes to the branching path shit, they change the cutscenes. And it's the same case for Australia here, so let's go ahead and see what exactly they change with Australia's cutscene.
What is the bloody noise? Nigel Beaverhausen is trying to create... Can I help?
Help me! Help!
Awesome! Way to take care of that tool.
All right, my little lamb chops. Where should we go next? New Orleans would be sweet this time of year. What, with Mardi Gras going on? But Vegas has it going on all year round.
We'll be going to New Orleans next part, as well as the rest of the PC version, but for now, let's begin the last level of the fucking remix, Las Vegas.
And now you're rolling with us to Las Vegas. Vegas, baby!
Wait! What about me? Oh, no, this can't be it. This can't be it. Come on, give me another chance. Guys! Guys! I don't have a ticket home!
Don't be blinded by the bling. We've got to stay on target in this town. We've got a lot of ground to make up, so let's destroy these fools. And remember, if a tourist asks you for a trick, make sure it's with your board.
Here we are. This is the last level that is unique to Remix, Las Vegas. And it's an interesting level because there is a good bit to it, and it's quite a big level. Not like too big for its own good, sort of big, but it's pretty fucking big. So I'm going to show off a good bit of the level, you know, show off a good bit of the, you know, all the stuff that's around here, as well as all of the goals, obviously, and the gaps and such. You know, there's a lot to this that we gotta look into. And there's also one goal that is, unfortunately, very broken. It's not a good one, but we'll get to that, like, in a bit, I guess. But yeah, just get ready for it because this game does have some pretty terrible issues with this level in particular, and I'm not even too sure if that's because of the emulator or because of the game itself on the PSP. Because there are some issues with this fucking game anyway, and you might have obviously noticed it from the cutscenes and such. But yeah, also there are bottles here which you can pick up, 10 of them. We'll be needing them for a goal. Not right now, but later on. And, yeah, for the most part, this is sort of like the ground floor area. This is sort of the main gist of the area in this entire level. There's one more floor that we'll need to explore around in, but, right now this is pretty much the gist of it. You know, we got the ground floor of all the, you know, the escalators and the shit around there, of all the, you know, the machines needed for gambling and such. I also just went through the floor for some reason. And the second floor that has, I'm guessing, shops, in a sense, quote-unquote shops. And also has a giant pool area. Oh, by the way, here's this thing. There's a gap called Bling. The Bling gap does not actually count as a gap, but it does exist here, and you can get a random chance of either a bunch of Bling or losing a bunch of Bling. This will come into play later on. But, yeah, for the most part, not a gap, really. And, also, just going to show us right now that we'll need to take care of these 5 slot machines in order to dispute coins in order to access an area. As you can see, we can't access it right now until we do this goal, so let's go ahead and do that, shall we? So the main thing to do here, also ka-ching, is to essentially just go over to any of them that are lit up right now, and just activate them, like so. And you have to activate 5 of these in order to essentially get yourself a nice little bit of cash out of it. With that cash, you'll be able to just go on forward and take care of all the fucking bullshit around here, you know? So, yeah. I don't do a huge good job at Las Vegas, by the way, so get ready for a long part, but, yeah. Once you have all of these taken care of and you got the goal done, the equipment elevator is now open to you, and not only does the game tell you that from the little text, Tony tells you that from the fucking text message as well. All we gotta do is go over to these little stands here, the high roller stand and whatnot, and activate it in order to bring down the elevator. Then we have to press it again in order to get the elevator up, which the game gives you a nice little delay on before it starts going up again or down again, depending on where you are. And, yeah. Just go inside and wait a bit. And once you get up top, you find the high roller. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna get a gap out of here. Here's the thing. Usually, pretty much, almost always, actually always, in this fucking game, both remix and normal, the, you know, the guest skaters are people that are known, you know? They're actually, like, celebrities or known fucking, you know, parts of the world, like aboriginals and such. A high roller isn't exactly a known person. It's a job thing. Like, it's a gambler thing, but it's not really, like, a person thing. Oh, by the way, by having him around, we also get the broken goal. At least to me. Not this one, 100,000 points. It's the Nana Spin the Post one. There are 5 posts, we got a Nana Spin in 1 combo. But the thing is, it's not gonna work well. Also, Nana Spin that and then land it when it's going up. And you get the ride the equipment elevator. There you go. So here's the thing. Once I do the Nana Spin thing, it doesn't work right. As you can see, it was counted as a 1 despite it being a combo, so I have to do it 6 times. It's now telling me to land it, and now it says 4. But now if I do it, it will only say land it. And then it will say 1 if I restart. And it will never count back up, it'll never even land even if I get 5. So basically what you're seeing here is a broken fucking goal that I would have to quit out of the game, reload the game, and then hope to God that it starts registering from there. And even then, it's not gonna happen that well. So I will take care of that later on, but first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of these guards by throwing balls at their heads. Because that's nice. And I'm not gonna do anything about it either. But as for the last guard outside of these 4 here, I will take care of the last guard way later on. For now, though, over here there's a gap which requires you to make these 2 grinds with the up and around. Keep a note of what I'm doing here, by the way. It's not going to be coming up again in this game, but this game, you know, the remix levels, they do appear later on in American Wastelands. So just remember what I was doing there for that one. Anyway, now I'm going to go ahead and take care of the 500,000 point combo, which requires me to at least get a 10,000 points thing, a 50-point combo going on. And obviously, you know, the bling thing does help a little bit, but you don't really need it. If you just handle, you know, getting your score and shit, and doing a whole bunch of transitions and such, and continuing from that like you were doing with the 100-point combo shit and all, then you don't need the bling shit. You can easily land this. It does help, but it's not needed. After that, we're just going to go ahead and make a nice little transfer there for the nice transfer yo. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and make a weird jump there for cash advance. I don't know how that works, but if you can get it to it like that, good for you. You got it. And hey, third floor. So, third floor, we're going to check out a little bit. It's actually a nice little area full of pools. And also 2 vents that will really launch you about. As well as the billboard that's on the wall to my left. And also has a bounce thing here, these trampolines. Bounce is not a gap either. So, yeah, there's no point doing that. But it exists, in case you want to go ahead and fool around with that. But yeah, like, for the most part, you're not going to worry too much about doing the whole bounce thing there. There's no point to it. There is a bunch of shit to do here, and a bunch of gaps to worry about, but, pretty much all the gaps aren't that rewarding in this game. And, this is definitely, if not the least rewarding level when it comes to gaps in their score. Because the highest, I believe, is 200 points. So, this is a very low scoring fucking, like, gap list. And there's a lot of gaps, too. A lot of tough gaps, in some senses, you know? It's not an easy one to get done. But we're gonna get it done. But yeah, for the most part, that is all of what Las Vegas is going to be for us. And there is an out of bounds thing, be careful of that. But yeah. So, what now? Well, obviously, we're going to take care of a bunch of goals. But what goals should we start off with? Because there's so many that we can choose from. Well, let's start off with this one about, you know, right after this little jump cut. Or doing the skating the line thing. We're doing the wall gap stuff, grind these 2 grinds, then grind this, and there you go. It's an easy one, honestly, but then you grind that spot and you get 3 o'clock. And that's how you get a gap. Oh, by the way, there's this spot over here. Now, there is a thing called about the Benjamin, which I do go ahead and get. That's going to be an important gap for me to get and land. But then, you know, you gotta go ahead and just check on the thing that you can just, you know, make this little spine transfer in there, and sometimes you'll get mat gap out of it. So, if you get mat gap out of doing that, good for you. And hey, make sure to do an acid drop in here to get yourself $1 acid drop. Okay, once you got that done, just go ahead and make a little spine transfer down from up here to down there for the Icarus Descent. Once you have that, just break this board here for breaking the dive board, easy as. Then time transfer down there for the high-low. And, yeah. Simple shit right there. After that, there's the guard. Throw a bottle at him. There you go. That's all 10 guards. Okay. Next up, we'll go ahead and just, you know, bring this down. Not ride it, but bring it down. And then we're going to activate it and bring it back up. And as it goes up, we're going to jumping down onto that ramp there. And then we're going to grind these spots here in order to go up to a room where a security guard is. And this guy has some goals for us. He's a special guest. And he's been, you know, taking care of the maintenance in here and all of that, you know, make sure everything's working and shit. This is the slot machine control room. It's a way to release the coins and all that. You can see the button right there. And he's going to help us break the bank, essentially. So, yeah, just, you know, do all this shit and you got it done, really. So, gotta break the bank, then grab the cash. You want to do this last, you'll want to, you know, end it that way. But, for me, I'll be just getting it done anyway. Also not going to win the coins. And combo the slots. Okay, that one's going to be weird, and you'll see why it's going to be weird. It's another not working correctly one. After I do, like, other skaters and such, I you know, fucking do difficulties of it. Like, it works properly when I do the other difficulties. But in this playthrough you'll be seeing here, the game... I don't know what the game was doing, but it started acting really fucking weird about these slot machines and how the combo thing worked. But right now, here are the buckets. The last 4 here, they're on their own sides on this one. Just take care of both of them by grinding both sides of this slot machine here, and yeah, that should be it for the buckets. And honestly, it's an easy one. Okay, so once got that out of the way, then we're just going to go ahead and get back on the ladder and use this ladder to get us over to that slot machine coin release, activate it, and begin. Now, you're supposed to do this all in one combo, but as you can see, I'm doing it in a combo and it's penalizing me for doing it in a combo, even though that's exactly what the game wants me to do. Instead, for this playthrough and only this playthrough, what I had to do was not even do this in a combo, but instead not do a combo and just ride over these. If I get on the air without even doing anything, it will just like bail it. So yeah, I kind of just have to ride up these and ride back down. It's weird. I don't know why it was doing that, but it was doing that. And anyway, I did eventually get this fucking bullshit working. After restarting and quitting the game and, you know, reopening the game and changing skaters and all of that, eventually the game decided to make this work properly, and I tried to do my best to make fucking sure I get this bitch. Alright? I was not going to waste the opportunity. I was going to make sure I actually got this one done. And I did. And so, with that broken-ass skull out of the way, we can now move on. Also, Paulie's calling us a bitch and being an asshole. Fuck him. Anyway, moving on, I'm going to go ahead and change my skater back into my normal skater, and then we're going to see to our pro, who has a bunch of goals for us, including the team challenge, which the team challenge this time actually tells us it right from the title, wall ride the shops. But how many times we wall ride the shops? Well, it'll end with us as we have to wall ride all 6 shops. And all 6 are in the 2nd floor in this mall area. So, I'm going to jump cut me, just completing it for everybody else. And then I'm going to show you me completing my run, my skater's run, of all 6 of them. Because everybody else goes from like 3 to 5. But me, I have to do 6. So, here is the full run of every shop being wall rid. And yes, this is every shop. There are no other shops to actually wall ride on in the entire mall, so yeah. This is essentially the whole thing. And I need the focus for it because the manual and grind starts getting really fucking stupid from all of this shit, so I gotta be careful. But once I have this done, the game's not getting all glitchy and dumb and shit and all of that, I will get it done and move on from there. And let's get this line over here, just get up there, ass drop down, spawn transfer over, grind that rail, and then do a nice little fucking backflip through the waterfall. And that's it. Easy as. And with that out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and make a nice little jump over there and get to a billboard. And with that done, we can now move on from the billboard right downwards to begin the rest of the goals, starting with a nice big combo in the pool. I believe the score here is about 300,000 points, 200,000 points. So yeah, just get a nice combo going on, and then land your combo in here, and you'll get the goal done. I believe I land this with 400,000 just in case. You should do the same, honestly. I mean, the scores here are gonna get pretty fucking big considering, you know, we did that roulette one with the bling and all that shit. It was like 500,000, so, you know. And now it's time for the pool tour. Just transfer into every fucking pool that gives you, and that's it. That's the pool tour. And also the Angry Monkey Gap. I just got that. You kind of do what I just did there, and you got it done. And you get the Lazarus, and you spawn down here. And hey, Reverend's Requiem. And with that, we can now move on, and then a weird sponsor happens, because fuck you, game. And hey, arcade machine, 800,000 fucking points. Yeah, the game's not fucking around now on the points. It really wants you to, like, you know, get good. But the issue here is that, you know, on the PC version, it'd be fine. It'd be a fucking breeze, you know? 800,000 is nothing to us on the PC version. Remix, remember, Remix has made our balancing a lot more fucking loose and haphazard than beforehand, so unfortunately, getting 800,000 is a fucking chore compared to the PC version, or any other version, really. Remix just really wants to be a dickhead, honestly, and I am not a fan of it. But we gotta deal with it, you know? So I'm doing my best here, and luckily I didn't actually do any manuals, so I got all the balance I need for it, but I was about to fucking lose it. Hey, 1,000,001 combo. This is just kind of normal now, honestly. But hey, you know what? We got what we needed, and we can now move on from that. And also, these escalators have a goal now, too. We have to do a whole combo of them. The issue of this is that, you know, the game kind of acts weird about it, and if you don't do it correctly, you know, it just gets all fucked. Like so. And then, you know, you gotta work with that. But anyway, we beat the arcade machine thing here, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump cut to me actually pulling this one off and getting it working. So there's 2, then I'm gonna go ahead and manual over, and then do the same thing here for 3 and 4, land that, and you're done. And you have to do it fast, or else it just runs out for no good reason. Okay, we're nearly done now, but after cringing at Tony Hawk's fucking text message here, god damn it, why, Tony? Why? We're gonna go ahead and do a nice little bit of, you know, hitting some spots here. And then we're gonna transfer down into here in order for us to get the 1, 2, 3 and land it. After that, I'm gonna go ahead, run over here, grind this rail, and then it's gonna slap this sign way up here in order for this event to happen. And that's it, I brought the bank. Simple as, honestly. And hey, we got the money, except the money is now all over the fucking place somehow. I don't know what the fuck happened that made all the money just nicely and neatly be sprung about like this, but hey, might as well go ahead and grab all of it, shall we? So, yeah, for the most part, now we gotta go ahead and grab all 20 of these caches that are now around, and, you know, they're not like the caches back in, you know, Pro Skater 4 and such. They're very small compared to them. But, yeah, just look around, find them. They're around the entire first floor, really. They're on the roulette thing, they're in the bank area, they're kind of around the walls, and they're also around those like horseshoe-shaped U tables. So just go ahead and grind around both of them in order to get the rest, like I'm about to do right here of the other one. There you go. Once you have all 20, you've done that goal. So now we're almost done. I'm going to go ahead and do a nice shitty challenge of sticker slapping both of these buildings. You have to do this by using the boost here, which is a pain in the fucking ass. But once you pull it off, you are basically done, and you only have to sticker slap 2 buildings. The game says free. There is no third building. Thank God for that. Just land the second one, and you're done. See? And after doing that pain in the ass for a bunch of attempts, go ahead and make a nice start of a grind here by landing on the money grind here, the money sign, and starting to grind on it. Grind all the way around it until you get 100% grinded, and another goal is now completed for you. Pretty self-explanatory stuff, honestly. And we're nearly done now, by the way. There's not much left. Like, after this one, I believe we only have, what, like... No, we're done. Never mind. I didn't notice that was a 900. Anyway, we are now done with Vegas, but we're not, obviously, because we have gaps left. And like I said, these gaps are not very rewarding, but they are tricky. So get ready for a bunch of them. First of all, go ahead and make a nice little grind on these grinds here, the middle one in particular for rail to rail. After you have that one out of the way, go ahead and grind from this, and then do a reverse. Instead of up and around, grind back down to one of these rails to get the around and down. After you have that out of the way, you want to go ahead and make a nice little spine transfer down below for hip transfer instead or whatever with the captain's crash. With that out of the way, go ahead and use this grind here to then grind up here for the KAP grab. Once you have that, go ahead and punch out to over these two spots here in order to get the pull to pull and the pull to pull. They're both the same, but hey. Anyway, after that, grind these two spots here for the rail to ledge. Once you have that out of the way, go ahead and make a nice little weird lip trick here. It won't register all the time, but if you can manage to register it from, you know, going to the ladder and all, get the cash slip out of the way. With that done and dusted, move on forward, make a nice big jump, do a bit of a trick around it, and land for the infinity. Once you have that done, go ahead and make a nice little spine transfer right into these opening windows for the righty and the lefty. You have to do it in these pulls as well, not the middle pull, it doesn't work that way unfortunately. After you got that out of the way, just go ahead forward and make use of this ramp here, which boosts you up, and then acid drop over the other side for soaked, and then lip trick the spot here for the light lip. And do it again, and instead spine transfer into the bowl above you, in order for you to get the low to high. I mean the low high. Once you got that out of the way, use that boost, then hit ass drop down here instead, then spine transfer over into this small bowl for Captain's Triumph. Once you have that out of the way, let's do a nice little trick over here for the tulip on that grind there. Either one will do. And then you want to go ahead, get a nice drop, ass drop downwards, and then jump over the bar and ass drop back down in order to get the bar hopping. And that is every gap in Las Vegas. So we're done now, right? No, this is essentially the last time we're going to see Remix for quite a while. So we are going to have to go and, you know, check out what the last bit of Las Vegas is, because it does give us something else to do before we're done here. Much like what Australia did with the 2 goals we have to do in order to, you know, save ourselves being kicked out of the fucking whole entire world destruction tour. This one also has us do a separate goal that we must do right now. So...
Look out! New ride coming through! Like it? My BMW! My boozed up moron wagon!
Yes! That's bloody rich! Look, I want to make you dudes another offer. Now, I've captured your entire competition on video, including everything here in Vegas.
Let's kill him.
Word is that your next stop is Scatopia. An outsider like me would get strung up by my willies trying to bust in there.
Hey, I'm starting to like this deal.
If you can get me footage of the final stage of the tour, I will pay for this entire event.
Are you serious?
Everything.
What do you guys think?
Here, this might help you decide.
All right, who went to the donkey show?
I don't know.
You got a deal.
Bloody brilliant! Cheers then, gents.
See you later, butt trumpet.
Nice.
Whoa, we got business to take care of first.
What's the point? You guys are so far behind now. There's no way you can win. But hey, if that's what you want then. The equalizer. Oh, you're screwed.
Sorry, Bam.
The equalizer's a gnarly all-team stunt. You pull it off and we're all tied up.
Man, the equalizer's gonna be hardcore. Me and the boys are gonna run upstairs and borrow a helicopter. Meet us up there, and when we take off, just grab on and bust some insane tricks. Come on, let's do this.
This is not the only time we'll see the equalizer, by the way, but all we gotta do is just grab the helicopter, acid drop down into that bowl, grab the helicopter again, acid drop down into a different bowl, and then make a nice big jump over the bar, over to an acid drop at the bottom, in order for us to complete the equalizer and complete Las Vegas.
We did it! We're all tied up! They'll be fine. They've been busted for skating many times. I'm sure they can handle it. But we gotta move on.
What's that mean? I have to skate the final leg alone?
Would I really leave you hanging like that? I'm skating with you. You and I are gonna bring it home.
And that's it. And now we get put to Skatopia, which I'm not going to let him talk over because we're not ready for Skatopia yet, Tony. But don't worry, we'll be going to Skatopia soon because this is going to lead us back with New Orleans, as New Orleans will take us back to Skatopia as well. So, yeah, we're done with Remix for a while, but next time, we're going to take care of New Orleans, and then we're going to end this entire tour off of Skatopia on the part after. So, I'll see you then for New Orleans. Thanks for watching.